Hello. Welcome back to Underrated Movies. I'm your guy, I'm your man, Mr. Alton Henry, and today I'd like to talk to you about another film that I believe is severely underrated, and you should check it out in theaters, and hopefully you can spread the word of Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, starring Michelle Yeoh, Jamie Lee Curtis, and a few others. And I actually had the pleasure of watching this film at the Landmark Theater here in LA. And I saw the 7:10 showing. And it had a special event that kind of went along with the film, where Jamie Lee Curtis actually showed up for the screening of the movie. And gave a little backstory about this film and how she got it and how she was inspired to kind of do the film. Well, it was actually kind of funny she said she did it, but and to know that they actually filmed this movie, well, finished it before the pandemic, so the film had a 2-year wait to be released in theaters, and now it's here. And the story revolves around a woman named Evelyn, who's pretty much, I would say, feels like she is well, I wouldn't say she's neglecting her family, but she is. She feels like she doesn't really have a moment's rest. Her life feels overwhelmed, unfulfilling, and she's in the process of trying to get everything together to file her taxes, get her taxes done. And when she does so, during the moment of it, she is pulled aside by another version of her husband from a different universe to explain to her that something evil is going to appear and try to destroy her and the universe. And it's up to Evelyn to defend the universe. And it is one of the best movies I've seen this year. And in fact, it might be, even though it's still early in the year and just started of spring, this might be my favorite film of the year so far, but that's too early to say. But I had a great time with this film. Michelle Yeoh, whom I haven't seen a lot of her work, but I am a fan. She was phenomenal in this movie, and I don't know if during her filmography if she was given a lot of range or just different kinds of just genres that she can really kind of just play out in her career as an actress. But this here really kind of just tells you that there was a lot going on for her to do, and this was phenomenal. She plays Ellen. Like, Michelle Yeoh is great in here. Like this is probably, well, I have not seen Crazy Rich Asians, but this here, she rocks in this film. She plays Ellen, who's pretty much just overwhelmed with circumstance after circumstance, and just, feels like she doesn't have a moment's rest, and she is neglecting the needs of her husband and her daughter, and who's trying to feel like they need to be, they're trying to communicate to her that their needs need to be met, and they're in the process of wanting to abandon her. And during this moment where she goes to the IRS to figure out how to get her taxes cleared, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, who is the tax lady, things start to get very, very convoluted in the best possible way, and she freaks out. And it's actually amazing what they do with this concept of the multiverse. I'm not, it has nothing to do with the whole MCU, whatever. This here, where subconsciously, if you can connect to, subconsciously to your other universes of yourself, or other versions of yourself in other universes, you can actually unlock or borrow their skill set or their potential or things that you've learned in another universe that you haven't learned in this universe based on what decisions you made. And the movie shows that in a very unique way, and it's also kind of comedic, of how they're able to balance science fiction and comedy and action. And they do a very good job with the filmmakers, the Daniels. Hella good job of how they're able to balance all of these genres and mix them together into one little bag, and poof, they bring a phenomenal piece of work. And it's nice to kind of see alternate versions of a character and how that version could have impacted the other characters and just what their lives would have been like. The antagonist, which I won't really, well, if you pick it up in the trailer, maybe, but I won't really go into it. Try to get you to watch the movie. It deals with family trauma and passing those traumas along to your next generation, and feeling so tormented by it, or trying to, I guess your past haunts you to the point that you're actually inflicting your negative energy onto the people that love you. It tends to they tend to pull away, and it deals with just it deals with that very heavily, and it's actually very touching and actually very emotional. It really kind of gets you to really feel for these characters and to really understand them and the situations they go through. And to at heart, this is really a film about a family trying to fix to fix their connection, to really fix what was lost within time. But this movie was also very hilarious, very funny. There's very irrelevant humor, I would say, or just bizarre humors that are just so like out of nowhere. It's crazy. There's a fight scene, and it's kind of weird. It's like there's a fight scene where they're getting all these other. You know what? I won't spoil too much of the movie because you gotta go check this out. But I'm gonna tell you this. There's a certain fight scene in the film where Ellen has to deal with these other people with these earpiece phones, and those earpiece phones are actually for certain use, and they all start attacking Michelle Yeoh. There's actually a scene where two guys, one of them got their pants down, dude. And they got like something in the office that they use to kind of recharge, and they shove it. Hilarious. That's all I'm gonna say. That this movie is hilarious, unpredictable, and I was loving like surprise after surprise after surprise. They kept adding more to the film, and this is other unique thing about the film, that the movie is told in the 3 parts. The first part's longer than the second part, then the third part's the shortest, and it's actually the titles: Everything, Part 1, Everywhere, Part 2, Part 3, All at Once. So it's kind of split into chapters, or just Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, which was clever to really sell you the title of the movie, and then when the film ends, the title pops up: Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, in the most glorious and epic way. I don't know which is better with the Daniels from their previous film, Swiss Army Man, or this. This one might be a little bit better, but I love their imagination. I look forward to the next film that they do. Please check this out. Like, please check this out, man. If it's playing in your nearest local theaters near you, because I just watched this yesterday. Oh my God, this was an incredible fucking movie, dude. This movie was awesome. I loved it. I loved every single moment of it, dude. I have to be honest with you. You know, everybody's with Batman. I think I love this more than Batman. I enjoy this more than Batman. This is one of the most original movies I have seen this year or in a while. Like, if you want an original film, Everything Everywhere All at Once is the original film you need to check out. So please check it out. Comment below. Let me know if you have seen it. If you have, what you thought about it. And let me know what is your favorite underrated movie.